This is the Black Glove Gamer, and I'm here to do a review on Orbus VR. Enjoy, and let's log in. And we are in, people. This is the starting city of High Step, where our player house is located. Right over here, let's step on in. Let's try this again. Step on in. There we go. Let's see if this is gonna load fast. Okay. All right. Good. We're in. Just gotta wait for this. It's a little blurry. All right. We're clear. We're just about clear. A little pixelated. There we go. All right. Inside the player house is various chests where you're gonna store your items. You know, just in case you get over encumbered. Also, some of the chests are for crafting. Over here is your, as far as making potions, you will have to put your alchemy ingredients inside the chest and go through a little mini game. I just took the compass that was on my chest and flipped it over, which shows the journal. The journal has various information in there. Right here is for potions. Also, it's going to have your skills as far as the warrior, ranger, spells for the mage, so on and so forth. It also has information as far as when you come across different enemies and their strength levels. It has quest information. Also, it has a map that comes up on the right hand side on this, right here on the screen. There you go, the map. And if you want to fish, you also would have to craft your lure over here. Now let's exit out of the player house. First class is the warrior.
Yeah.
Alright, you have sword and shield in hand. And as far as enemies, you block attacks from the enemy with your shield and you strike with your sword. Different combos do different abilities. As far as you can cause them to bleed, you can strike them with your shield and actually stun them for a time. You can slow them. And if you're like in a party and you're trying to keep everything on you, you can actually strike them to cause a taunt to keep a target on you. Like so. This is a quick overview of the warrior. Let's move on to the next character class anyway. The musketeer. The musketeer is a ranged class using various orbs to cause either damage, status effects, healing effects on yourself and party members, and also defensive effects to boot. You can also use a turret that's on your vest to cause additional damage to the enemy or heal yourself and party members. Once more, this is a great class to solo with. On to the next. The Ranger. That's your archer class right there. Deals AoE damage, strong direct damage, can deal damage over time. And it's going to be based on how accurate and how far away the enemy is. If the enemy gets up on you, you do not have a large defense or health pool to take a beating. So your best bet is keep the enemy at bay, teleport, walk as fast as possible, and do your damage. Do your damaging shots from a distance. Do not miss anything, because if you miss, that might be your last arrow. Alright, on to the next class. Finally, we are on the Rune Mage. One of the hardest, it's the hardest. This is the hardest class to use. And it's hard because you have to actually draw a rune with your wand to bring the spell out. But the thing is, when you draw your rune, everything has to be on the same, on almost like the same plane. But it's hard to do that because it's gonna be in 3 dimensions and not just one. It's not like you're gonna be able. It's gonna be everywhere. One line's gonna have to go through the other, and it's not. It'll be like next to it, so therefore the spell won't come through. Some people have gotten to the point where they can bring their spells out like that, and those are very, very powerful players. I'm not one of those.
Super tier magic. Fallen down.
There goes one down. And that's what's to be expected when you get to that point. In your journal, look, I can't do it. I can't do it. Now, if you really, really, really want a challenge, do the quest that unlocks the Rune Mage, and then play well. Like I said, the Rune Mage is one of the most powerful classes in the game, but also the hardest. But that wraps up the classes that are currently in Orbus VR. So I have a couple of things that I want to talk about. One moment. Orbus VR has a lot to offer. It's not going to be as big as a traditional MMO. It's not Guild Wars 2, it's not Final Fantasy 14, it's not World of Warcraft, but it's something different. I mean, this is the beginnings of VR, and this is the only virtual reality MMO that I could play. And the graphics may be, have a little feel to it that a lot of people might not care for. But once you're in, you get adjusted, and to be honest, there's been a lot of scenes where I thought were pretty, even though it has a cartoony look. As far as the classes, we do only have 4, but you do have extra abilities that you can do later on after you reach level 5. You end up having 2 talent trees that lets you mix and match to play the way that you want to play with the characters. But the developers, Orbus Online, are coming out with a visual overhaul for the game. With their upcoming expansion, Orbus VR Reborn, we're going to have, as you can see in this picture right here, it still does have a cartoony look to it, but it's more clean and crisp. And from what they're saying, it's going to run a lot better than what it does. And I think the game actually runs very well. I rarely have any problems with it. As far as the game goes, we're going to be getting four new classes. 4 new classes, new areas. I really do believe this is going to be a great thing coming the beginning of next year. And I'm hoping that, I'm reaching somebody out there that might be on the fence about getting it, get it. It's so different interacting with other people, with them actually being in front of you. I mean, this is VR. They're actually there. It was a time where I was in a higher level area. I don't know how he got there. It was a level 1 guy. He's just there. He's having a hard time getting back to high step. So I'm like level 8. I'm a warrior. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get you back to high step. It was a long, very long ride back to high step, but I got him there. Even though every creature was trying to kill him. They just sensed that he was level 1. But I saved him. And he made it back. And it's things like that, you're like, yo, I had a good time. 2-3 hours go by, you're like, wow. I was in there that long? It. I say, check it out. If a sale comes up, definitely get it if you're a fan of VR and MMOs. This is the Black Glove Gamer. Hope you liked the review. Hey, give me a like and please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 100. And comment. All right. Black Glove Gamer out.